Hi everyone, I'm Rob and here is the second part of my video on the catchment areas and the Langley Park Learning Trust admissions consultation. In this video, I want to show you some data about where the children who go to the local schools actually live. This is all freely available on the Mayor of London mapping website. So this is a heat map showing where most of the children who attend Langley Park School for Boys actually live. There are a few kids outside this zone, but this is where the vast majority of them are. As you can see, it sort of matches the circular catchment area from the last video. For some reason, the data for the girls' school is not available. I couldn't access it on the website. Now I want to show you where the children at some of the primary schools live. And these are all schools that send lots of children to Langley Park Boys and Girls School. So this is Highfields, this is Pickhurst, this is Oak Lodge, and this is Unicorn. And here they all are together. None of these schools are in the Langley Park Learning Trust, and so they would be excluded from feeder status. If we overlay the heat map for the boys' school, then you'll see that it matches quite closely with these non-trust primary schools. That's because on proximity, it's kids from these primaries that are going to the secondaries. In many cases, it's the same families have kids at the primary school and the secondary school. Now let's look at some of the schools who are part of the Langley Park Learning Trust. This is Horsdown, and this is Clare House. Again, this isn't where all the pupils live, but it is where most of them live. There's no data for Langley Park Primary at the moment either. So as you see, there's less overlap because these schools are further away. What's weird about the proposed feeder schools policy is that it will give priority to these schools over these schools. Now, obviously, kids from Clare House and Horsdown should be able to apply to the Langley schools, and many already go there. But this policy is giving priority to kids living further away. And that's before we take into account the Langley Park Primary, which has taken pupils from many miles away because it was undersubscribed. So I'm showing these maps because the consultation document and some of the chat on social media about this implies that the kids from the feeder schools would have gone to Langley secondary schools anyway, and so therefore there won't be much of an impact on places available to kids from outside the trust. But the maps don't really support that. Instead, they point to a distortion in the system for allocating school places, and many local families will be denied a proper choice. What these proposals have done is sow confusion and anxiety into the community. It's divisive, it's unfair, and it's a bad idea. So regardless of whether this affects you personally, please do respond to the consultation before the 24th of January.